This report includes graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised.
At Peace Hospital in Port-au-Prince, a glimmer of hope. Carla opens her eyes.
This little girl here was trapped. She's been trapped for a week.
Carla was pulled out of the rubble Monday, severely dehydrated but alive. This is one of a dozen hospitals and makeshift clinics run by Cuban doctors who are among the first medics on the scene. Here you mostly find haunting looks and shattered bodies.
We're going to talk to a little girl who was taken out of the wreck in the last couple of days. Her face was crushed, and she'd been under the wreck for so long that it was infected and there were worms inside. So she's in a lot of pain, and it's a very uncomfortable situation.
Patients spill out into the hall and courtyard.
Basically, the patient behind us, what they're first trying to do is treat her right leg, the doctor just explained to us, in the hopes that they can save it, because they already know they have to amputate her left leg. We're talking days after the earthquake now, so most of the patients who are coming in, they're already suffering from gangrene, and what these doctors are doing more than anything right now are amputations.
The problem is all of the patients are critical, says this medic. And we have to decide who will be the first to be operated on. More than 300 Cuban doctors were on the ground carrying out humanitarian missions when the massive quake hit. Now there are 450. And 400 Haitian medics trained at Cuban schools have joined them. Canton Wilses was visiting family here. Now he's in the operating room 15 hours a day. We're ready to stay in Haiti as long as the people need us, he says. Together, they've treated nearly 10,000 patients. Doctors from dozens of other countries are pitching in while they get their own field hospitals set up. There's no end to the injured. And even some of those recovering from injuries have erected tents in front of the hospital. Doctors are hoping they'll have fewer emergency operations in the days and weeks ahead. So they'll be able to spend more time keeping alive those who've made it this far. Shasta Darlington, CNN, Port-au-Prince.